Hello guys, so welcome again back to tutorial. So in our tutorial today we are going to be learning more about functions, and then what we're going to be doing today is doing a little bit of some form of advanced form of passing in arguments into your function. So I just want to introduce you to the first thing is the first thing is going to be passing in your arguments as a tuple. So let's say, just as we have not quite long here, age is equals to, my name is X and then age is 23. What if we just have, a tuple that is called varme, okay, let's just say varus is X, which is the name, which is for me, Lola, and then the age, which is 45, such that we just pass in varus as the argument instead of just passing it in here. But now in this case, in order for Python to actually recognize varus as a tuple of arguments, you need to put an asterisk here. Alright, there's going to actually be some sort of magic taking place here. Now, Fumilola is actually our first argument here, that will be here. So we can just go ahead and say varus 0. Right? So varus 0 is meaning varus, which is this, and then 0, the input with 0 index. So we can go ahead and say varus 1. Right? So we can go ahead and then pass in varus. So when we go ahead and run, okay, so it says list index out of range. Oh, we made some sort of mistake. There should be an asterisk here. So when we run F5, it says, welcome Fumilola, we know you're 45 years old, right? So now what exactly is happening here? We are basically trying to say we are basically trying to say varus is a tuple of two inputs, Fumilola and then 45. So we are assuming that whatever your first input is going to be is actually going to be a string, and then next they're going to be passing in is actually going to be the age based on what this function is all about. And then when you want to test the function, you can have the asterisk in the front, so that Python is going to recognize that what you're passing in is actually, of course, when you put in something, it's going to assume that thing to be a tuple. So but it's best to just put in the asterisk in order to prevent yourself from having that error that I had earlier on. Alright, now so let's go ahead to talk about another thing more interesting than this. You can actually do more stuff like having a dictionary as your input argument, having more functions like putting more names like, okay, I am 12 years old, or you just put some welcome, welcome, we know you are space or whatever. So you can go ahead and replace, let's just assume we just have welcome. Welcome is varus, index 0, 1, 2, 3. So index 3, varus index 3, we know you are, so we can just see varus index -1, so we can go ahead to say varus, then years old, blah blah blah, just to reduce what we are actually trying to do here, what we're actually trying to do here. So it's still going to be the same result, welcome Fumilola, because of the space there's supposed to be a space in between here. Fumilola, we know you are 45 years old. Alright, so let's just get to do something more interesting than this. So I want to introduce you guys to something a little bit more interesting, and that's going to be functions and super functions. Okay, maybe we should just talk about that in the next video. So all I've said so far today is that you can have, more arguments in your functions this way, passing them as a tuple. You can go ahead, there's another one that has to do with dictionaries, but in the book that we recommended to you guys, all those things are there. So we might not be able to cover all of that here, but just stick to this for now on the beginner scale. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about super functions. Do enjoy your study. Bye.